Yo, this is Virgo Vibe from the Virgo Show. I'm back. We streaming live. We on Facebook. We on Anchor. I don't even know where we at. I think we definitely on YouTube. We on my personal page. We on the Virgo Show podcast page. We out here. I got Mr. Positivity with me here. I ain't by myself today. What? I caught up with him today. He got time today, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? We good. We good.
That nigga hit me up talking about, so what you doing to that shit? I got time. What's up? What's you trying to do something? You just trying to do something? Yeah. It's my nigga, Mr. Positivity. You know what I'm saying? It's my fellow podcaster. Back when I was trying to podcast, I'm almost coming up on a year now. Back when I was trying to podcast, I said talking to for months, like, yo, I think I'm gonna do a podcast. What you think? He'd be like, you should do it. What you think? I should do a podcast. You should do it. Then when he said he was doing a podcast, I'm like, shit. All right. I definitely got to do it.
Look at you now. I'm on your show.
Look at me now. But you got your podcast too. Tell them about your podcast. Tell them how positive you are, Mr. Positivity.
Well, as she say, I'm Mr. Positivity. What I do is speak positivity in all shapes, matters, and aspects of life. And on my podcast, this is what I do. I like to talk about some of the different current activities we got going on in the world. Like, we just had Hurricane Ian pass through here in Florida where we at. It tore some things up, but we still surviving. We swimming on through it like Floridians do. We was talking a lot about how they taking over Ukraine and stuff like that, but they fighting back. They keeping that strong positive spirit. So we speak on things like that because, in the midst of everything, you got to stay positive because your positivity is how you stay up. Of course, you're going to get upset when things don't go your way, but as long as you stay your positivity, you stay strong and you stay up, you'll be able to overcome it. And that's what the podcast is all about.
I see you. You be just taking your little nature walks and stuff. I see your ducks, your little duck family. You be taking your nature walks. You be getting in touch with nature. I see you. Does the walk have something to do with the positivity?
Well, definitely, because you always want to keep moving, and you got energy in your body. And when you stand still, it just lay dormant. So you got to get moving and stay active, because that's kind of charge your energy. Because I don't know. Y'all know too much about science, but it's something called kinetic energy.
Yeah.
And that's moving. That's basically what it is. You got kinetic and you got potential. See, potential, that's what you can possibly have. It's sitting there, but you ain't doing nothing. But the kinetic is when you get going and you catch the flow, you catch the energies of the things that's around you. And nature ain't never lied. I don't know, but nature ain't never lied.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm a little down, I go take my shoes off and go put my feet on the tree and ground myself, Me and that tree gonna help root me. It's gonna help root me. I done learned new ways to figure out how to figure it out. Just hugging the tree. Now I see why them tree huggers be fighting for the tree. The tree mean a whole lot. The tree been here. This Mother Earth. That's one of the things I be talking about. Mother Earth, man. I wonder how she must feel about us people. How she must feel about us, like we don't love her the way she need to be loved. We ain't treating things right, in my opinion.
Like Boosie said, we don't love her like the way we do, like we say we do, But hey,
it's funny that I heard you mention about the Ukraine and the war, and I know that the war got a lot to do with the energy. Like all those people in pain is affecting the energy of the world. Like all those people, all that stress and all of that affects the energy. Like when COVID hit, that energy of the world, we was down. Like the whole world was down at the same time. That energy, it make a difference. Like we need love in the atmosphere. People don't understand how important that love is. It's important. You need it. When you feel a little down, you go visit your grandma's house. She hug you. That's like Mario pumpkin. And Mario, you need that love, that mushroom.
And that's a form of positivity, Like I say, every aspect of life is always there. You just gotta choose it and roll with it, baby.
You gotta get a recharge. You gotta have some people around you that's some good folk that you just gotta call them on the phone. And you sometimes you ain't even gotta tell them you got a problem. Just call them on the phone like, how you doing? And let them tell you how good they doing and they little happiness kind of resonate with you a little bit. And for a minute you might forget, like, all right, maybe my life don't, maybe it ain't that bad. Or, sometimes you gotta catch up with other people. So, piggyback off their little energy a little bit.
Yeah, because the vibe is real. The vibe is real.
I got a bunch of preset questions I got to ask you and stuff like that. I ain't want to, we got situated and stuff, but let me ask you a couple questions. And they random because it's the random show. We ask random shit around here. What What did you want to be when you grew up? When you was a jit? What you say? I want to be that.
Man, in all honesty, it ain't what I want to be to this day. But when I was a young buck, innocent, ain't know nothing about life, I wanted to be a police officer.
Why? What did you see as a police officer that as a child? What about it made you say, yeah, I want to do that?
Well, the police got to do what they wanted to do. They
You
got to
saw
go where
right.
they wanted to go.
You saw right. You saw right as a child. You like, wait, I want to do that.
You know what I mean? I ain't had to listen to my parents. The police told my parents what to do. So I'm like, I want to do what they do. they got boss. They got skills.
You saw
Like,
it
yeah.
right.
It wasn't nothing about saving no lives or nothing like that and trying to help the people. It was just like, no, I want to do what I want to do.
You want to join the gang?
You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, if that's what it takes, give me a shield and a protect the peace. And hey, I'm gonna protect my own peace, But
You need to be a New York City police officer. Them boys do that. They the biggest gang ever. Like they stick together levels is like without a doubt. Like if your partner lied and said he was with you, you ain't even got to get the heads up. You already know the lie. Yeah. Jimmy was with you. Yeah. You don't need no heads up. Yeah.
yeah,
Stick together. It's in their blood. They bleed blue.
that's real.
That's what you saw. That's probably what you saw on TV. Like, you know what? I want to bleed blue too. I want that. You saw the camaraderie. You saw that. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I want
They
that.
brothers ain't never snitch on them. My brother skate always told on me. Niggas, man. But hey, it's cool. It's cool. Things you find out as a child, you grow up to be an adult, you realize, okay, ain't what I thought was what it was. But hey,
that was fuck the police.
and you mean?
Now they 12. When did they become 12? I remember they was the Boys in Blue. I remember they was. I don't remember when the hell did they become 12.
At one point in time, there was even 5-0. I remember 5-0.
Right, I remember they was 5-0. I was thinking like, when they 5-0, like when the hell did they become 12? Did they lose like credibility? They lost a lot. They went from 5-0 to 12. Damn. Wait, you got 38 hot and then you was down to 12. That's probably where it came from. Yeah, because they 38 hot. Yeah. 12. That's all we got left for y'all niggas. That's all we got left.
Hey, that's
So ain't no need to ask why you don't want what changed course. I already know the answer to that one. Skip that one.
look at me.
Want the police no more. Nah. I don't know where I'm from. The police did a little bit more. They wasn't out with it. They come around and they be like, listen, they roll right up to you and your people like, y'all gotta get the fuck from over here. You like, excuse me? I don't want to have to lock y'all up. Y'all niggas move. And you be like, hey, okay. We just politely move because they said it how we understood it. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get the hell from over here. But these cops, they get out of the car, grab they cuffs like everybody on the ground. Like, I noticed y'all got like
tased or you getting shot.
What'd you say?
I said it's like nowadays, if you move, you getting tased or you getting shot.
Damn.
I mean, hey, that's probably why they 12 and they ain't 5-0 no more.
So I always want to ask somebody. So what's it like being a black man at this day and age? Like, when the police pull you over, what you thinking? Like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
Well, how it looks on TV and how they treat us on TV, I still don't even feel like that to this day because I am a law-abiding citizen. I does what it takes, to keep it moving by like any other American. So my initial thoughts is when they pulled me over, like, okay, well, what did I do wrong? And as they walk to the car, my second thought is, should I run? And then by the time they get to the car, they ask for my license and registration. You're gonna feel the energy, you're gonna feel the vibe, and that's when you'll truly know, like, okay, well, I'm either finna get a ticket or to jail, or it's gonna be a slap on the wrist. Most of the time, it's gonna be a ticket. Ain't no slaps on the wrist no more. So how I feel about it, it's like I'm always in trouble. Like now, when you're a child, you do something wrong, but you don't know what you did. You know your mama yelling at you, but you don't know what you did. It's like, oh man, I done did something again. I don't even know. So you're like a little nervous, like, is I'm gonna get a spanking, or how bad the spanking gonna be? So today's time, it's like you definitely gonna get a spanking, but you just don't know how bad it's gonna be. So you just gotta prepare yourself to get these lashes, and that's how it is for me as a black man dealing with police officers, not just the Caucasians. Even when you're dealing with a melanated brother, even when either a Korean or a Chinese brother, I mean, they all the same. Like you say, they bleed blue. When they sign them waivers, they join that game, or they serious about theirs. And no matter what you look like, no, you ain't one of them.
Right. Wow. I always wondered what it felt like as a black man. Now I know. Like I got to sit back and think about that. Like I always wonder how it must feel.
Yeah.
Me myself, when I get pulled over, it's like, damn. I wonder how they about to judge me. I'm accustomed to getting judged, so it's like, damn, what they about to judge me for now? I know I wasn't speeding because I ain't no speedy driver. If anything, my turn was crooked and sad. If anything, my right turn looked terrible. They're like, what the hell? You drunk? If anything, my right turn looked drunk. I ain't speeding. And if I am speeding, it's because I'm keeping up with the flow of traffic. Look, I don't believe in speeding and doing all of that because that's extra gas. Let me tell you something. Now, look, if I'm on the highway and they doing 90, me doing 70 is dangerous. I got to keep up with the flow of traffic, then it's not 90 it is, but I stay in my own lane. Nah, I ain't doing all
that. True that.
All right, so we got down to that question. That was an extra question. How does it feel to be a black man? Okay, since we talking about black people, what would you say about the community? What do you think that the black community needs? Like, if you could give the black community a Christmas gift, if there was like a wish list, like we ain't gonna say Jay-Z, but we just gonna say some billionaire said, you know what? I'm gonna give you some money to get in your hood. What would you give? Like, what would you give to the hood? What you think the hood need if you had the opportunity to get a hood something?
That's a good question. I salute that. That's a good question. My answer to that is proper education and direction.
Yeah.
Because they can go to school, that these folks build and they institutions learn their ways to do their thing. That's their education. That's not proper education for us and the melanated folks, and to get us going in the right manner of things. And after that proper education, you need direction for that education and that knowledge that you just gained. See, a lot of people think they're just going to school to be a doctor, all these years just to be a doctor and learn how to be a doctor. No, it's easy to learn how to be a doctor, but the difficulty is when it's time to use them skills and put them in the right places. That's why you be at the school for all them years, because you got to gain these networks with these people that you're talking to and through these institutions and all these folks that you meet. You got to learn how to talk to them once you meet these folks, because a lot of politicking going on and stuff like that. You can't just think, because you know something that you're going to get in the game. Oh, just because you know somebody that you could be in the clique. No. You got to know them and know how to talk to them.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say it like that. That's not gonna get you nowhere, because they don't know what you're saying. And they ain't about to listen to no more of it, because you don't sound like you know what you're saying either.
They're like, get this guy out of here.
And as soon as you leave out the room, they're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
Bruh. You know, you feel me? Now they got jokes on you. They're like, let's toast you. You know what I'm saying? You done volunteered to be the next topic.
You ain't even know it. You ain't even know it. But yeah, that's definitely what we need in our communities because we ain't got the proper education and we far from the proper direction. I tell you that it's hard
I
work.
feel like I feel like they only teach the kids enough to get a job and count their money to keep the register balanced. I swear that's all they teach them enough to do. Get a job and keep the register balanced, like and count your little paycheck, like nothing else. Like when I'm talking to my boy about the science, and he like science ain't nothing. Like what you mean science ain't nothing?
That's universal knowledge, son.
Are you serious? Science make the world go around, all the way around, and every bit of it, every aspect. I was thinking if I could give them something, I would get them. I would bring arts. Like I feel like
Mm.
people, the youth, they struggling with what to do. Like everybody has a gift. Like in New York, I didn't realize how lucky we was, and you don't know how lucky y'all you get somewhere else. Like art was something that was abundant, but it was so many. It's a place of so many people, and they always willing to donate money to the arts department. And I realized that the school had instruments, and art was abundant. And these kids don't have no art, and everybody got a talent. I believe that there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of singers, there's a lot of creatives here, not just on Instagram, not making them real and no stuff like that. I mean, like some creatives, some real creatives. If the kids had a chance, then you would be surprised how many people could sing, but they too busy trying to pump football players. That's all they concerned with, pumping football players. Like, let the girls get into something. Our high school taught cosmetology. We had a wood shop. We had mechanics. And that was 20 plus years ago. And they wouldn't dare, like, what? They wouldn't even dream of having nothing like that here. I would put stuff like that, electives, real live job options, teach kids how to do something. Like, yeah, teach them like skills that could outside of the world. I mean, something to look forward to, something they could say, yeah, I know how to A, B, and C, code or whatever, medical claims billing. Teach them. We would have taught stuff like that in the schools. I would love to bring that to like you want to educate them. I want to add arts to their life. Teach them other stuff. Let them know they can paint, not just painting sips. We can paint too. Remember color wheel? Did you draw a color wheel?
Yeah, I remember doing color wheel back in my days. And that's funny thing is that's when I first found out that black is technically not a color, it's a hue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, why we went from colored folks to black? That was funny, but it's a lot more into that. It's crazy how the English language is translated to you over
Mm-hmm.
these years. They constantly, I guess, add new things and change
That's
the
that
wording of
Webster
different things.
dictionary. That's that
Yeah,
Webster. Webster, they changed the game when they claimed they was innocent. Webster said, "Look, Meridian at Webster." He said, "Look here, we got our own language now," and that was it. And they just started changing it up to whatever it wanted to be. They changed the spellings, they changed the meanings, the depiction, or whatever. But they told us what we were supposed to say from the beginning.
right. And if we ain't abide by it, you know,
Yeah. What's
they
your
have
name,
some other
boy?
words for us.
What's your name, boy? Kunta.
Toby,
Kunta.
boy. Let me spell it for you.
After a while, it was like, all right, shit, Toby, whatever, whatever. Yes, sir. Whatever. Please just don't hit me again. Well, quiet.
Institutionalized.
All right, let's get back to the questions. Okay. So one was, what would you see the community need, and then the other one was, what would you get a community? I think we did the two of them together. What they
Right.
need, because like I said I would want to get them arts, but is that what they need? You want to get them education that they might need. Like mine is a want, yours more so a need. I think they need like I think this community, I think the youth needs more outreach programs. They need more to do with themselves.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think the youth need to get, they need something to do with themselves other than trying to fuck. Like that's 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 what they doing now. They trying to fuck. Like
I mean, that's a natural thing, and it comes so natural. It's easy to do it, so you really don't need too much to learn
I
how to
think
do it.
I think if they had programs and stuff going on and they kept busy with themselves, I think they probably might, they might not be trying to fuck. They might be trying to do something like, look, boy, I got this program I'm trying to go to. I ain't got time for this right now. I'm trying to learn how to sew. I don't care what you're talking about. Like if the youth if the youth had more programs that they could work on, and maybe they might have other things they could do instead of trying to fuck all the time. Possibly. I mean, when I was younger, I was trying to handle programs. I wasn't trying to get it in. I was trying to do what I was trying to do. I had like Saturday, I was in the Saturday science program. I was doing stuff. I wasn't trying to get it in. I wasn't trying. I mean, I got it in, but that wasn't what I was trying to do.
Something just kind of happened along the way. That ain't the goal in mind, but if it happens, it happens. It's part of life.
All right. So another question. What motivates you? What motivates you to do whatever it is that you do? Like what do you get up in the morning? What do you think about?
Oh, okay. Well, what makes me motivated? Well, that's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. I tell you that.
Well,
Ooh.
throw two things out there. You ain't gotta tell me the whole list.
All right. Well, one thing is that I'm I'm a black man, and I realize that I'm a black man inside of America, where for hundreds of years our ancestors and the folks that came before us was raped, had their village pillaged, they were beaten, they were spat on, stoned, they was misdirected, miseducated, and pretty much anything bad, negative, and not so great that could be done to a human being was done to the melanated people here in the Americas.
Yeah.
And of course, possibly all around the world too, but mainly here in the Americas, where we base that right now. So that's first off. We got in today's world, we got many more opportunities and many more chances and much more resources that we can connect to change that and do something about it and affect the future.
Yeah.
Not the far future, but even the near future.
Yeah.
So every day
Yeah.
I
I
wake up
don't
like,
cry
okay,
years no more.
yeah, yeah. So every day I wake up, that's if nothing motivates me, that motivates me to do something. I might not go out and save the world that day, like Pinky in the Brain, but
Tomorrow's another day.
so each day you do something, if it's only a 10% of something. I did my 10% for that day in
Yeah.
order to say that I'm moving forward instead of just taking what they give me and being comfortable with it.
Yeah.
That's just one.
And that's the struggle, being comfortable with what they give you. Like you want more. Like at this day and age, entrepreneurship is like it's not unobtainable. It's like right there, right now. Like I'm
Yeah.
looking at grants and stuff like that. Like, you know, as a black person, they got a few grants. Unfortunately, the world, like you said, is set against y'all because the grants is available for the black woman versus the black male. They'll give me
Yeah. And a lot of times what they doing for the black woman and with the black woman, the melanated woman, is the trajectory they taking is going against the melanated man, the upright, strong melanated man. So it's it ain't it's cool to see our women up and doing their thing, but miseducation and misinformation and misdirection don't lead them exactly where they need to go and help the man out. Virgo Vaughn, we live on the show. Seems as if we got disconnected a little bit, but it said we still live, so we're gonna keep this thing rolling and keep the ball going as Virgo Vaughn we wanted to go. Another one of the questions she might have had for me was, what's my outlook on the world? Funny you ask. I still see the world as a young child just being taken advantage of. With so many resources in this world and so many opportunities that's going on throughout nature and our life, the diversity nature has, and how the cycle of nature just revolves and goes without anyone telling it what to do and how to do it and when to do it. It's a blessing. And we as humans, we definitely take advantage of that. But it's okay.
I had to
It's
find my
okay.
way back in here.
Oh, there she go. Virgo Vaughn back in. You see, I kept it rolling.
Hey, you straight. It's more than one way to skin a cat. Because remember at the beginning it was on some monkey, but it was cool because I had the back door ready for the ready. Because when the front door closed, when one door closed, the next one be right there. But
Always open for you.
Continue with your story.
Yeah, so I was just going on with one of the possible questions you may have asked me, my outlook on the world and things, and I was just saying how it looks like. Well, to me, the world it's like an innocent child that's being taken advantage of. And I mean like the natural world, not society and what it's built to be. I mean the naturalness and how it's created with just the plants and without these humans with this left brain and right brain activity doing what they want to do, how they want to do it to promote themselves and propagate themselves up. See, we put on this earth to live and enjoy it for what it has for us, not use it and abuse it, enjoy it. They say you supposed to, you're going to eat the fruit, grow the fruit, let the fruit take care of you, you take care of the fruit and the soil and the plants and all that other stuff. Instead, nah, we're going to eat the fruit or we like the fruit. You eat the fruit or you like the fruit. Okay, now, I'll grow the fruit. Now you got to buy the fruit. Oh, you can grow the fruit too? No. I burn down your soil and your garden. Now you can't create the fruit. So now if you want this good fruit that you like and I like, and we all liking this good fruit, you are going to have to pay me. But that's just one of the ways of the world. They like to, I say, propagate all themselves up instead of just enjoying nature for what it is. It's live and let life be.
Right. Okay. So I asked you about, you knew about the scares of life we live in today. All right. So what you think about the institution of marriage? How you feel about marriage?
Marriage, huh?
I wasn't
Well,
gonna ask you if you were single or nothing because I don't want you. I don't know your life. I don't know if you juggling or whatever. That's not my business because I ain't trying to pick you up. What I really want to know is how you feel about marriage.
okay. All right. I'm going to answer the question how I was asked. My views on marriage. Um, Marriage is a beautiful unity. That's what it's all about. Marriages ain't nothing but a unity. It's like two or more people deciding to get together and become one and make everything work to the best. I ain't talking about no 50-50 or no 33-33, 25-25, nothing like that. I'm talking about a whole person and other whole persons, they join together and they make a full unit. And what they do in that unit is continue to grow and to build and become closer with one another. And they capitalize on everything that comes their way, every opportunity they capitalize on, because even a lot of folks, they just look at marriage like, okay, well, it's just two people to getting together, just live their life together for the rest of their life. No, no, no. Marriage can also be partnerships in business, because it's two whole persons or entities, companies getting together to make a beautiful thing into unity and grow together. Everybody win. That's what it's all about. Marriage is about everybody winning.
It sounds like a business
And having fun. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. It ain't the feelings come later, you know, but it's all about business.
What you just looking for somebody for your taxes, like the services? Look, I'm looking, putting out ads. I'm looking for a partner. Hey, looks is a plus, but you know, I don't. It's whatever. Because you know them people in the service, they be just hooking up to be, you know.
Look, come on now. I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of folks done got over here through green cards, and they went back no love and do nothing to do with that.
Look, that's how a couple people got here. I know some people.
Hey, we know some. We all know some.
Look, I know more than I'm posting, though.
We'll keep it on the low.
Everybody let me tell you something. New York City back in the 90s, early 80s, shit. You meet somebody, it's 1, 2, 3 step. Couple months later, bit bop. Damn, their whole family done got here. You're just looking at a whole clan of niggas like, look at y'all motherfuckers. One person opened up the underground railroad, everybody that snuck in.
Huh.
That's how it be.
Harriet Tubman, that was the story.
The Jamaicans got shit. They was running the bloodline. Marriage and business. I feel like it's a stock that was like whoever make the most money, whoever put the most in, feel like they in charge. It's like it ain't like when you said 50-50, it's a matter of numbers. I really feel like it's stocks now. Like, look, I got 80% or I got X% of this. Like, whoever make the most money feel like they the boss. Like, chicks is bossing up on dudes. Like, fuck that. No. How would you feel about your woman make more money than you?
A woman make more money than me?
Yeah, you ASAP and you dating Rihanna. How you feeling? You a good puppy?
And being who I am, you know, because I'm an alpha male. So regardless of how much coins that you got or that you bring into the table, I mean, that's cool, because at the end of the day, it's all going in the same pot. See, that's what people, when they get into these marriages and these unities, they forget that you got in this together. And you ain't talking about, okay, I'm getting this with you. This what you gonna bring to the table and make it whole. And this what I'm gonna bring to the table and make it whole. No, we both coming in full people and our own respects. So if she's happy to make more than me, that's cool, because it's going in the pot. And what come out of the pot is gonna bless us all. It ain't like, oh, you gonna keep your half, I'm gonna keep my half. No. Everything go in the pot. We stir the pot up and we disperse it evenly how it's supposed to go. And what's left over, it will be shared amongst the community and the family, or however you want to put it. They got the business all wrong. That's the business model is screwed up. That's why it's like that. Don't listen to these folks. Don't listen to them. They'll trick you.
Maybe you gotta write a little map out. Like, look. See, Linda, listen. It go like this. Me, you together, okay? Together. Cause she looking at you like, what you say? You gonna take me out? You what you got on my? I don't know. It's P in the dating pool. You dating? I don't know. I don't want to ask your business. It's P in the dating pool. It's P out here. Like, I don't know how they doing it. When I be looking on, I don't know, because I ain't out there like that. So what I do see don't look like nothing to see, so I don't know what's really out there. It don't look interesting to me. These girls look like they breath stink.
Do they?
They look like they breath stink. They look like they don't bathe. The boys, y'all ain't no better.
Nah. See, that's
y'all not no better.
See that's another thing. Like I said, it's P in the dating pool because we dealing with boys and girls. These ain't men and women. These is boys and girls. Like they belong in a boys and girls club, still getting taught how to do this thing. In the community clubs, getting learning. But hey, ain't nobody trying to teach nobody nowadays. Everybody think they know better, and they refuse to learn more.
From TV,
Uh-huh.
Family Matters. It couldn't have been the Cosby Show y'all was watching.
Well, Cosby Show, you know, they don't promote that type of behavior no more. Let me change my environment.
Yo, I wanted to take 1 second to highlight the elephant in the room. Them kids outside your patio, I can see you brushing them off as much as these little niggas.
Look, I gotta change my environment because the youth is at work. They ain't finna let me be at work. But that's cool, you know, because what you said earlier, when one door closed, we always got another one. Oh, can y'all see the churn?
Yo,
ain't none of them mine.
Out there.
Ain't none of them mine. This is what they doing. I don't know what they fighting over, but whatever it may be, it made the best person win.
They getting there. I know kids. These can't be the kids with the Houston said was the future. Yo, my neighbor's kids. She was on the second floor riding her bicycle on the second floor. I posted it on YouTube. I swear to God, I got like 8.k views in no time. Just because the little girl was riding the bicycle. I'm like, Lil Ma, why don't you take your bike downstairs? And she like, okay. And it didn't occur to you like, so you really thought you should ride your bike on the second floor? You couldn't have. She actually did. I was on the phone with somebody. I was like, nigga, I gotta call you back. Let me get this on camera.
Gotta get this. This is real. This is a real life.
This is unbelievable. They like, what you be talking about on your podcast? Just whatever I see. Like, at my house is even worse because they might be on the front side. So I come to the back, like, all right, they in the front playing. And I understand kids got to play. I'm not trying to take that from them. I'm proud of them. They could have been inside the house building the bomb. I'm proud of them. They outside playing. Now, I just want to know what's the name of the game that they are playing, because it sounds like Scream. And, you know, kids, tell me the name of the game. I want to play.
And most of the time, that's exactly what it is. It's Scream.
Just screaming.
They do other stuff in the midst of it, but it's mainly Scream.
And they just high pitched. They just can't help themselves.
Look, I gotta gather all my things that I had sitting out here. I was ready, guys, but hey, it's all right. You know, we make adjustments. We don't make complaints. We make adjustments, and that's how you continue to move forward.
See, life ain't come with no roadmap. You just riding down the street, and then you get to the side, and you be like, "Oh shit." All right, I guess I gotta walk the rest of the way, or pivot around it, or go back the other way. Or...
I should have known better though. They all out of school. They done ate their snacks. They done took their naps.
The kids in your neighborhood have school?
They should. It's Monday, ain't it?
In Columbus Day, you know.
Oh, for real?
You know.
Oh, snap.
I heard they took the day back for the hurricane.
I ain't surprised if they did.
I remember one time back in the day, somebody I was dating, I was playing Auntie Mommy. So she was like, help little miss do her homework. She had a book report on Christopher Columbus. I looked up like, you want me to help her with it? You serious? You know what I'm going to put on that paper? Christopher Columbus, he was a slave trader. when I was younger, when they was reading the book and they said that he was on 3 ships that could hold 300 people, hand in the air like this in school, like, how they know it could hold 300 people? Because it was 300 people on it. That's how they know. You gotta be smart to read between the lines. Come on now. And then we got lost. We found him. We found him. He was a drunk. India should have got him, but they didn't. You know, whatever. Anyway, when I lived at up in New Jersey, it was I lived in Bloomfield. It was an Italian town. He was somebody that they talked about. But anyway, we can skip all that. Ain't no need to talk about Christopher too much.
Nah, cause this ain't his day. It's a indigenous people's day.
Right. Fuck him. We don't care about him. My people care about him. What about our people? But anywho, how you and your podcast been going? Because we're going to be having to go. So we've been racking it up for a couple minutes now. I ain't going to keep it too long. Tell my people about your podcast. Let them know where they can find you and all that good stuff. You need some new followers?
Yes, definitely. Please check me out, guys. I am on Facebook.com. Find me at Mr. Positivity Speaks. You can also find me on YouTube, Mr. Positivity. I have a blue symbol with hands holding up, well, a hand holding up the sun and it's shining, and it says, stay up and stay positive. If you see that mantra anywhere, or that hashtag anywhere, oh, that's me. Just so y'all know, that's me. Stay up, stay positive. That's my thing. That's what I do, and that's how I roll.
That's what's up. You got to get you. I got to send you a link where you can get that shit put on your shirt, on the hat. I'm ordering me some stuff, man. Gotta believe in yourself. Forget Nike. Fuck them. They ain't supporting us.
No. Definitely ain't. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely send me the link.
Yeah.
Get me plugged in so we can stay tapped in and we all gonna grow together. Like
right.
we don't need no courtroom to marry our businesses.
Right. Everybody got to support each other. I appreciate you for coming on the show. I've been trying to catch up with you. I was just taking my time with it. This group of people named Podvine, they had just recently hit me up. Like, yeah, they starting up a new service. It's like, we was wondering if we could feature your podcast on it. Like, damn. I went from me hitting them up to them hitting me up. Like, okay. Then you hit me up. I'm like, okay. Life changing a little bit. Just, I guess after the hurricane, and then they looking to see which boat's still out there. I'm still out here. 50 podcasts in. I'm still out here. We just doing it. Look, my man, he got stuck for a minute. He just texted me and let me know. But I'm still out here. 50 podcasts. And like I said, on the 4th of November, the Virgo Show podcast is going to be officially a year old. On 11/4, the Virgo Show podcast is officially a year old. I got 50 podcasts in. I don't post every single week, but I get it in there. I got plenty to say. I am Virgo Vine. You know me. I love to talk. I love that shit. I appreciate you for pulling up. And if you still listening, I appreciate you for pulling up. Holla at me. We on the move. We taking our time. We working our way up. Sooner or later, we're going to be on your TV. And I ain't talking about YouTube. We're going to be on your TV. And I ain't talking about YouTube. I appreciate you for pulling up.